Greetings fam, if you've ever wanted to take your smartphone video to something that actually looks cinematic without dropping thousands on pro gear, this accessory might be one of the most impactful upgrades you can make. Today we're talking about the Freewell 1.33x Anamorphic lens, and I've researched specs, sample footage, and real user feedback across the internet so you're getting a straight, honest breakdown. If you're curious whether it's worth it, hit the link in bio and let's dive in. Right off the bat, this is a 1.33x anamorphic adapter designed for iPhone and Samsung phones, and that number matters. It gives you a wider field of view plus the classic cinematic squeeze that creates that movie-like widescreen look when squeezed in editing. Multiple creators online actually mention how noticeable the difference is once you start editing footage. Scenes feel more expansive and professional without adding distortion. One of the coolest features here is the 3 built-in flare colors: neutral, gold, and blue. Instead of just one fixed effect, you can switch between flares to fit the mood of your shot. Based on sample videos and Instagram Reels users upload, this adds a creative vibe that's normally only seen in higher-end anamorphic lenses. People love the subtle color shifts and signature horizontal streaks that show up when lights hit the lens. The oval bokeh this lens produces is another thing reviewers consistently point out. Normal smartphone footage usually gives round blur highlights, but with this anamorphic glass you get that classic cinematic oval background blur that's visually richer. For vlogs, narrative shorts, and even travel clips, that effect alone makes videos look more film-like. Compatibility is also solid, especially since it works with a 17mm mount phone case and cage. That means once you have the case or cage set up, it's fast to mount the lens without frustration. Users note that secure mounting makes for more stable footage and less chance of the lens shifting mid-shoot, which is huge when you're capturing fast-moving shots or action footage. Glass quality and coatings are important too, and from what I found in creator forums and tech sites, Freewell's optics here hold up well for this price range: sharp center detail, controlled edge performance, and flares that don't crush contrast completely. That's not a guarantee with cheaper third-party lenses, so this stands out in value. Another practical point is that you don't have to shoot in full manual mode if you're not ready. This lens plays nicely with default camera apps and most third-party apps once mounted. People transitioning from casual shooting to creative content production often mention this as a big plus, because it doesn't demand a steep learning curve. Now let's be honest about the limitations. Anamorphic lenses compress your image horizontally, so you do need to squeeze footage in post, meaning an extra step in editing. If you're new to video editing or don't have software that supports anamorphic desqueeze, that can feel like a hurdle at first. Another thing is that while the flare effects look amazing in bright lighting, they're less noticeable in flat, dim scenes, so part of the look depends on how you light your shots. And of course, this isn't a replacement for professional cinema glass. It's a creative enhancement, not a full pro upgrade. Overall, after researching this lens across sample footage, user feedback, and creator comparisons, I'd say the Freewell 1.33x anamorphic lens is absolutely worth it if you want to level up your smartphone video with cinematic flair, oval bokeh, and a wider look that stands out from normal footage. It's especially great for content creators, filmmakers on a budget, and anyone who wants more artistic control with minimal gear. Click the link below for the best price.